Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Mindful SMP. Today is the day. I have done all of the finishing touches and the final details, and I am ready to open the Carnival. So I'm going to give you a full tour of the whole thing. So when we walk up, we get these tiny little peeks at what is in store for everybody, which is very cool. The gate kind of opens up, automatically closes behind them. That way, no way we're getting mobs following us in. It added spore blossoms throughout to give this kind of wild kind of carnival atmosphere. And then using the shroom lights and the glow lichen, have this whole thing lit up. I think it does get down to light level 3, but the whole thing should be spawn proof. Down each side we have some different games and attractions, and right in the middle here it says buy tokens here, and we're doing 20 tokens for 1 diamond. So tokens are what people are going to use to get on the rides, and it's what they're going to use to play the games. And some of the games actually pay out tokens as well. I did get a comment where somebody suggested I use a different currency for the payouts, like I could use tickets, and that way I could kind of mask how many tokens were, how many tickets, you know, and kind of hide the conversion. I decided to go against that because A, it's way easier just to administrate tokens everywhere. I don't have to restock different things and all of that. And the other thing is, this isn't really a money-making venture. I wanted this just to be a fun thing for everybody, so we're just going with tokens. Now, I was going to use sunflowers for the tokens, but using a data pack, Lautner and I were able to come up with actual tokens. So you can see here, there's these little gold coins with a T for Todd on them, and we're doing 20 for 1 diamond. There we go. Now, the tokens are still officially sunflowers, they just have a different skin on them. So if I was to point this at the ground and use it, it would grow a sunflower and just turn back into a sunflower. So don't recommend that. Mindful SMP is sponsored by MC Pro Hosting. If you want to play on a server with friends, you can save 20% by using the code MINDFUL at checkout. Let's try some of these out here. So the first thing we ever built was the Nether Archer. And you can see it looks kind of nether themed. Over here it says free bows and arrows. And then here it says grab bow, insert token, 10 seconds to hit the target. Let's give that a shot. We're going to grab a bow. We've got some arrows. There we go. And so we're going to deposit a token here and then see how we do. And here I added some sound effects. Get one. Nope, not that time. So if I would have hit close to a bullseye, right here would have spit out some tokens for me to win. We can give it one more shot here. There, I got one. There, I got one. You can see I'm now up to 21 tokens, so I did win a few. So the second thing over here is our parkour course. And this one, when you throw a token in, it will open and then close behind you. And you have unlimited tries to get through this. And it's a pretty tricky course. I don't think it's like the most difficult thing in the world, but for most people, I think they'll have a challenge with it. Now, I am terrible at parkour. When I built this, I did get through the whole thing successfully, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. So the next thing back, we walk past our colorful sheep and our werewolf zombie, and then we get to a test your strength game. And this is just a randomizer. You hit the button and the lights will climb and see how strong you are. And then if you get to the very top, there are some different prizes up here. So let's give it a shot here. Not very strong. Oh, a little better that time. Hey, I won something. What did I get? Block of amethyst. So yeah, because it's a dropper, there's 9 different prizes up there. So people can do this as many times as they want and see if they win something. Next to the strength test is our Get 2 Achievements ride. And this basically will give you 2 different achievements. It'll give you the Star Trader achievement and the Caves and Cliffs achievement. And again, if I place a token here, this will unlock so I can walk in. We go to the very, very top of the world here. And this is a really, really tall bubble column. So up at the top here, we have a villager, and we have some emeralds. And if we trade with this villager, we get the Star Trader achievement, because we are up here at the build limit. So that's the Star Trader. And then over here it says, fall straight down the hole in front of you. And the Caves and Cliffs achievement is if you fall from the very top of the world to the very bottom of the world. And it's a long way down. Ooh. And we have one more bubble column to get out of here. Very fun. I might add more glass in here because most of the time I've tried this out, I fall straight down, no problem. One time I did hit the side and I died, and your stuff ends up everywhere. And what's kind of scary is out here there are some cactuses and things, and if your stuff hits the cactus, you could lose it. So yeah, I might put some more glass in here just to make it a little safer for folks. Back up at the front here, I have a game called Spelunker. And Spelunker is a game where you stand on this pressure plate and it will expose a hopper back there. And you try and throw tokens into the hopper. And if you make it, you win 2 tokens. Now, when I stand on this pressure plate, these pistons are going to randomly extend to try and prevent me from throwing my token all the way down. Another thing I changed is right here, you can see there's a missing block. What would happen is occasionally tokens would just get stuck here and they would not be collected by me. They would not be collected by the player. They would just despawn. So what I did is I put a missing block with a hopper down there. And so you do have to throw a little higher of a trajectory, but I think it makes a lot more sense and makes it more fun. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to stand on this. There's our goal, and you can see these guys start randomly shooting back and forth. Ooh, that was a very energetic one. Nope, nope. So close. There, we got one. Got another one. So our winnings are over here. And I threw, I think, what did I throw? 10 of them, and we won a couple, so I didn't do very good. But if people are lucky and keep at it, they could win some tokens here. Next to Spelunker is another ride, which is a maze. And it says here, maze 3 ways, 1 token to enter. And it's basically 3 different types of mazes. I'll give you a real quick peek. When we put a token in there, door opens, and in we go. You can see the first part, just sort of this classic kind of dungeony looking maze. The next part is this transparent maze. So you can see across, but because of the glass, it's really hard to tell where to go. And then finally, after the glass part, we get into an invisible maze. So here you can see I can move in different directions, but some directions I am prevented from moving. And that's because there's fence gates under here. As we move along, get impeded every once in a while, so really tricky to navigate. So after the maze, we've got our bed booth, so people can sleep the night away, set their spawn, that sort of thing. Got some more sheep to look at. And then we've got a game called Chicken Game. It says here, 1 token equals 6 snowballs. Hit target to win tokens. Use snowballs to move chicken and reveal target. So if we take our token, put it in there, we're going to get some snowballs. And there's a target block back there, and if I hit that, I will win more tokens. That target is only revealed when the chicken steps on a pressure plate, like that. And I missed. So there's a couple ways you can do this. One is you can be real patient, Wait for him to step on the pressure plate. Or you can be impatient. There we go. I won 1, 2, missed. We got 1 left. I wasted on him. I won't have anything to throw at the target. Oh well. So we came out a couple tokens ahead that time. We can try one more time. So, step on pressure plate. Got 4 so far. Okay, buddy. Not bad, not bad. And then next to chicken game, last but not least, is our roller coaster. And this just takes 1 token to ride it. Lets us in, closes behind us, says get in and press button to start. Get in, we press the button, off we go. And it's a really cool roller coaster, I think, that I built here. Looks like it's just a little roller coaster up above the ground, but it goes really deep underground and some cool stuff here. Nice. Very, very fun. Very cool. And then back here, this is where we can redeem our tokens that we've won. And you can see there are 5 different levels of prizes. So we've got our 5 tokens, 10, 20, 40, and 100 tokens. So we've got 15 tokens. So I could get some glistering melon slices. I could get a diamond token souvenir. Or I could get a little stack of cookies, and that would cost me 5 tokens. For 10 tokens, I could get a little stack of copper, I could get a netherite token souvenir, or I could get a cake. It's a pretty good deal. For 20 tokens, which I can't afford, we could get a Star Trader souvenir, we could get some clown shoes, or we could actually get a Carny Todd head. That's very, very cool. For 40 tokens, you can get a jukebox, you can have a diamond, or you can have a Swampy Todd head. That's pretty cool too. And then finally, if somebody's really ambitious and they have 100 tokens, they can get a sponge, they can get a really cool lighter, or they can get a Carnival clown head. So I think that's some pretty fun stuff that people can redeem their tokens for. I think that means we can open this thing up. Super cool. I have to say, this is probably one of the most ambitious things I've ever built. This is just a lot. You know, the theming, the redstone, it just all turned out really, really good. Super, super proud of the games. I think they're very cool. Super proud of the rides. I think they're really, really fun. The theming just turned out awesome. I'm really proud of the token system and how that all works, and that I was able to figure that out. Just super cool. If you want to see how I built any of these individual rides or games, I will leave links in the description for all of those. And yeah, hopefully everybody has a good time with this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.